Today, you become a 64-year-old retired textile worker, living in a quiet retirement apartment outside Hangzhou. A health supplement that costs 500 yuan to make? They sell it to you for 5,000. 6 months later, your home is gone. My name is Annie Zhang. My husband passed 2 years ago. My son lives in Shanghai. It all started with a red flyer at the gate of my compound. Free eggs. Sit through a health lecture and get a bottle of cooking oil. My pension is 1,900 yuan a month, so every yuan saved counts. I grabbed my ID card and went. The venue was on the third floor of a temporary rental office building. 20-some elderly people were already lined up at the door waiting for eggs. A young man in a suit had honey on his tongue. He helped me up the stairs, calling me Annie like I was his own mother. A red banner with gold characters read, "Caring for Senior Health Lecture." On stage, an old man in glasses wearing a white coat called himself Professor Zhang from the Chinese Medicine Research Institute. The audience? Over 30 seniors packed in tight. After half an hour of lecturing, the host announced free health screenings from the manufacturer. One needle prick on my fingertip, the device beeped twice, and the woman doctor frowned. "Auntie, your readings look very much like pre-cancer." My heart sank. My husband died of cancer. The woman doctor lowered her voice. "Our manufacturer brought an ancestral cancer cure oral liquid this time. You can't buy it on the market. Today only, special on-site price." Back in my seat, Professor Zhang was now talking about this very oral liquid. 12 years of research on rare herbs from the deep mountains of Yunnan. The screen showed foreigners lining up to buy it. 5,000 yuan a box. 12,000 for 3 boxes, 1 full course. Today only. I hesitated. 5,000 yuan was 2.5 months of my pension. The auntie next to me slapped my thigh. "Buy it. I bought 3 courses last time, and my frozen shoulder is completely gone." She pulled out a thick stack of cash without blinking. I learned later that Annie was a plant. Every session has 5 or 6 of them seated in the audience to whip up the mood. On the way home, all I could think was pre-cancer. By 3 a.m., I was still staring at the ceiling, wide awake. Before sunrise the next day, I went to the bank and withdrew 5,000 yuan. The young man saw me coming and rushed over to escort me into the VIP room. A cup of goji berry tea appeared. "Your health comes first, Auntie." My heart melted right there. After my first course of treatment, I added the young man on WeChat. He labeled me "Dear Mom" in his contacts. Good morning images every day, blood pressure check-ins every night. My own son called me twice a month. This stranger felt closer than my own son. After 2 weeks of drinking the oral liquid, I felt no different. But every visit, they praised how good my complexion looked. I started going every day. The lectures became my retirement job, livelier than my empty home. A month later, the young man called. The manufacturer was organizing a free 3-day, 2-night trip to Qiandao Lake for loyal customers. On the bus back, the tour guide played a recording. "New capsule, 10 times stronger than the oral liquid, specifically targets the 3 highs." That trip I swiped 15,000 yuan on my card. The drawers at home slowly filled up with bottles and jars. 6 or 7 kinds before and after every meal. More pills than my husband took during chemo. When my son asked, I said they were nutritional supplements. The young man got more attentive. My knee was sore. Imported knee braces delivered to my door the next day. Only later did I realize, every small gift he gave me, the next purchase he asked for doubled in size. The turning point was last September. The young man invited me out for tea. The manufacturer has an internal investment opportunity. Put in 100,000 yuan, get 36,000 yuan back in a year. 10 times the bank rate. Principal returned at maturity. Completely safe. I said I didn't have 100,000 yuan. He'd already figured it out. Auntie, your apartment is worth 2 million yuan. Take out a 300,000 yuan home equity loan. The monthly returns will more than cover the mortgage payment with plenty left over. I'll go to the bank with you. The day I went to the bank, my hands were shaking. The teller asked the purpose of the loan. The young man whispered renovation behind me. My mouth opened and renovation came out. The moment 300,000 yuan landed in my account, my heart was in my throat. The money was wired to the manufacturer that very day. The first month they really did pay me 3,000 yuan in interest. I was over the moon. I rode the bus all the way across town to buy my grandson a brand new school bag. I thought I grabbed life's last chance to turn things around. Second month, payment came. Third month, payment came. Fourth month, the young man's phone suddenly went dead. I rushed to the venue. Door padlocked. Red banner gone. Only empty pill capsules scattered on the floor. I panicked. Property management said the landlord had taken back the space half a month ago. The tenant owed 3 months of rent and ran. I stood outside that locked door, my legs giving out, gripping the handrail just to keep from collapsing. I didn't dare tell my son. I hid it for a month. The mortgage payment is 4,800 yuan a month. My 1,900 yuan pension wasn't enough. Second month I defaulted. The bank text alert went straight to my son's phone. My son arrived home at 3 a.m. His first words, "Mom, what's going on with this apartment?" Crying, I dumped every supplement bottle from the drawers onto the floor. He crouched down, examining each one. Finally, he asked just one question. "Are there more?" My son opened my online banking and pulled up 6 months of statements, one transaction at a time. First entry, 5,000 yuan. Second, 12,000. Third, 15,000. Last entry, 300,000 yuan. Total, 328,000 yuan. My son investigated that company. Registered address, a private house in the suburbs. Registered capital 5 million yuan, paid in zero. Their so-called ancestral oral liquid? No drug approval number on the regulator's website. Just a basic food product filing. The next day, we went to the police station. The officer sighed. "Auntie, you're not the first. We've taken 7 cases this month. All victims over 60. The worst lost an apartment worth over 2 million yuan." The officer explained, "This is called a mobile sales scam. They rent a venue for 3 months, then move to a new city. Money flows through dozens of personal accounts, gets dispersed, ends up overseas. Less than 30% is ever recovered." The officer told me to bring all contracts, receipts, and chat records. I dug out 3 shoeboxes of contracts, 2 notebooks recording every purchase date, and over 2,000 WeChat messages. Back home, my son didn't yell at me. He packed every supplement into 8 large cardboard boxes and carried them to the balcony. He sat on the couch and smoked. I'd never seen him smoke. He slept on the couch that night. I cried half my pillow wet. Before my son went back to Shanghai, he left a bank card. "Mom, I'll handle the mortgage." He installed an anti-fraud app on my phone. Block all unknown numbers. Ask him before adding anyone on WeChat. 3 months later, police caught 2 low-level runners from the gang. The mastermind escaped to Southeast Asia. To this day, less than 20,000 yuan of my 300,000 has been returned. The apartment is safe, only because my son pays the mortgage. Now the first thing I do every month when my pension arrives is send my son a red envelope on WeChat. The amount equals what I used to give him for pocket money as a child. He always sends it back. I send it again. It's my apology without words. Looking back, the whole 6-month con was really just 3 steps. Step 1. Free eggs to lure people into the venue. Step 2. Fake health screening to scare you. Fake expert to sell you the cure. Step 3. Planted shills to whip up the crowd so you fear missing out. Step 4 is the deadliest. Build emotional connection. The young man calls you "Dear Mom," checks on you every day. Once that bond forms, you become the goose laying golden eggs in his eyes. There is no sweet word he won't say. Step 5. The kill. Once your trust is maxed out, they push the internal investment and home equity loan. One cut and your life savings plus your home are gone. The industry calls it raise the chicken, then slaughter it. Average cycle, 6 months. Why are seniors so easy to fool? 1. Loneliness. The lecture hall is warmer than home. 2. Fear of illness. Hear the word cancer, and your judgment collapses. 3. Trust in authority. See a white coat, and you think, real doctor. Nationwide, senior health supplement fraud exceeds 20 billion yuan a year. Most victims are 60 to 80. In Zhejiang province alone last year, over 1,000 home equity loan scam cases were reported. Single largest loss, 2 million yuan. What's chilling? Scammers specifically target seniors who live alone. They have insider lists. Whose children live far away? Whose spouse just passed? Whose pension is fat? Every detail mapped out. 3 warning signs every adult child must learn to spot. Sign 1. Any health lecture giving away free stuff is 90% a scam. A free egg is the most expensive egg in the world. It's bait on a hook. Sign 2. Anything labeled ancestral secret formula, internal special supply, or limited release is fake. Real medicine comes from hospitals. Real supplements have approval numbers searchable on the drug regulator's website. If you can't find it, walk out immediately. Sign 3 is the most important. Anyone who tells you to mortgage your home or take out a loan to invest, hang up the phone, block the number. Legitimate financial products will never ask you to mortgage your retirement apartment. Anyone who says that is a scammer. One more piece of advice for adult children. If your parent suddenly loves attending lectures, if extra bottles and jars are piling up at home, if they keep mentioning a helpful young man on the phone, take time off and go check their bank statements yourself. Another easily overlooked tactic: check your parents' WeChat contact labels. If anyone is labeled Dear Mom, Godmother, or Sweet Daughter and is in frequent contact, 9 times out of 10 it's a scammer salesman following the script. Now, every Wednesday I go to the community senior university to learn calligraphy. The other day an auntie quietly told me she had tens of thousands of yuan worth of unfinished supplements at home. I taught her the 3 warning signs and told her to come clean with her children that very night. That night she returned every unopened supplement box and got over 10,000 yuan back. She hugged me and cried for 20 minutes. If it weren't for you, next month I'd be signing the loan contract. After that, us aunties built our own anti-fraud WeChat group. Suspicious phone calls, ask the group first. Strange flyers, snap a photo and share. In 1 month, our compound stopped 3 scams. The biggest one almost mortgaged 400,000 yuan. I started volunteering as an anti-fraud advocate for the community. Every Saturday, I set up a table at the compound gate and tell my own story. Some shake their heads in disbelief. Some tear up on the spot. If I can save even one more person, I feel a little lighter. If you have parents over 60 at home, call them tonight. Ask if they've been to any health lectures lately. Ask if extra bottles and jars have appeared at home. One phone call could stop a disaster. The biggest regret of my life isn't losing 300,000 yuan. It's that for 6 months I treated a scammer like my own son. My real son was working himself to the bone in another city, while I mortgaged my retirement apartment to feed wolves. This lesson cost too much. That was the life of a 64-year-old retired textile worker. Forward this video to your parents, your aunts, your uncles. Next episode, vote A, pig butchering romance scam, or B, senior tour group forced purchase scam. Vote in the comments.